Notice there's three illustrations here beginning in verse 36. You fool, he says. Now he says this, I'm sure in the most respect, of people. But that which you sow does not come to life unless it dies. So he gives a farming illustration. He says, and that which you sow, you do not sow the body which is to be, but a bare grain, perhaps of wheat or of something else. He gives an agricultural illustration. He says, look, you got a seed and you plant it in the ground. What happens to that seed? It decays, it decomposes, and then it comes forth as a plant, and the plant will eventually have fruit on it. Now, the fruit looks different than the seed, but the seed is what gives seed to the fruit. I mean, it's the same. It comes, in other words, if it's an apple seed, it's going to produce apples. Orange seed is going to produce oranges, tangerines, etc. Green beans is going to have green beans. Tomatoes, same thing. It's all going to be after its own kind because there's some similarities between the seed and what is sown eventually. Then notice the second illustration as we just move through this quickly. He says, all flesh is not the same flesh. And there is one flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another flesh of birds, and another of fish. He gives an animal or a human illustration. All animals are different. You got human beings, you got dogs and cats, you have fish. They're all different, yet there are some similarities there. Then finally, he says in verse 40, there are also heavenly bodies and earthly bodies, but the glory of the heavenly is one, and the glory of the earthly is another. And there is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars. For stars differs from star in glory. He says the heavenly bodies are different. It's sown a natural body. It has raised a spiritual body. If there's a natural